Hey guys, so today I'm going to be doing a vision board for 2026.
I'm hoping you say 2 or 3. Agree? Yeah, indeed, you look good and we came to party, but I don't wanna waste my time. I'll waste your time.
I've been wanting to do this vision board for a while now. I wanted to do one last year, but I never got to it. But this year, we're doing it. Now, what I did is I looked up a bunch of different photos related to goals or even just inspirational quotes, etc., that align with how I want my year to go, what I want to accomplish, etc., things I want to improve. So what I have a printer. So I have a printer. If you do not have a printer, another option you can do is take pieces of paper and use markers and just write and or draw the things that you want your vision board to have on it. Or if you have magazines, you can look through magazines and cut things out and glue them onto your said paper or cardboard, whatever you're using. I'm going to be using, I have sketchbooks. So this is from like a drawing sketchbook that I have. I just ripped the paper out and I'm using that. I may later on put it on a piece of cardboard, but honestly I think I'm just gonna, tape it to my wall or something. It's the way it is. So let's begin. Let's see, what should we start with? I have so many. Let's start with the year 2026. Let's glue that baby right in the center. That's what I'm doing. I'm gonna glue it right in the center. Now this year, I have a lot of things that I want to address about myself. Like, I have a lot of things I want to improve. Now I struggle with ADHD, so I don't take any medication for it. I used to when I was in high school when I first got diagnosed, but I wanted to try to control myself, because the problems I have is, one, time management. That's something I want to improve. I tend to think I can do something within a certain amount of time and then I lose track of time. So my goal is to get better at it. I honestly, I've come a long way. I've learned to prioritize certain things. It's just about improving it. Because no one's perfect. Now, where should we put this? Let's put it at the top. We're just going to put it right here. Just going to put it right there. Okay. Now, I do also want to be more organized. I want to be more organized. So this year, the beginning of this year, I've been trying to clean our apartment. Because we did move into this place a few months ago. We moved in towards the end of last year. We moved into this apartment I think it was definitely before Halloween. It was either during the summertime or towards the end of the summertime. I don't exactly remember. But it was close to fall. And I've been trying to get rid of things and just organize. Because you don't really realize how much crap you have until it's time to, I guess do something about it. For instance, since we were moving, we had to pack everything up. And so when I was unpacking things, I'm like, I didn't realize we had so much shit, And, I like to be more organized. It helps with my ADHD because I just like when I see clutter, it literally I don't I just get so overwhelmed that I don't know like where to start, you know? So like I'm trying to do a little bit at a time. Let's put this over here by time management. Organization. Actually, you know what? I just realized this is not the picture I chose for organization. Yeah, it looks very organized. This is the picture I chose for books. I want to get back to reading more books because I have so many books that I have to read, and I just have not been able to make time. There we go again, time management. Make time for book reading. So that's something I need to work on, is finding a time to, you know, be able to pick up a book maybe before I go to bed, etc. This is the organization one. Yeah, so when you're living in a small apartment, you have to learn to, like, utilize the space that, you know, you're being given. And that is, like, my biggest thing, is I try to find, like, so many different ways to, you know, organize things so that things fit better into, like, cabinets, etc. And it looks nicer, and it's like you're not, you know, you're not making a mess trying to, like, find something. You know what I mean? So, what is our next one? I'm gonna add crocheting. Now, one of my friends, well, my best friend, she crochets, and I've been seeing her crocheting, and it got me wanting to crochet, and then I've been seeing TikTok videos all over TikTok, so then I bought a kit off of Amazon, and I've been trying to crochet. I haven't actually made anything yet, but it's actually harder than it looks. So we're gonna put that right here. My goal, though, is to learn how to, like, make a scarf or something, or even I want to make a little net, because I have a bunch of plushies. I have a bunch of Squishmallows that I collect, and currently I have nowhere to put them. And so I want to make a little net so I can hang somewhere, like, in the bedroom where I can just put them. It'll make it look a little nicer and give it, like, a space. Art. Now, I've been getting back into art. My family is a very, like, a lot of people in my family are very artistic. We're very creative. So I have a few family members that actually paint and do their own artwork. So I used to draw when I was younger. I used to do it out of boredom. Like, I had a book that I would literally, whenever I was bored, even at school, when I was just bored and I wasn't doing anything, I would be drawing. That's something I did, and I kind of forgotten how much I loved to draw and to paint, and so now I've been trying to get back into it. So hopefully maybe I can possibly make enough good drawings and paintings and possibly sell them. I don't know. That's part of my goal, is to I'm right now currently messing with oil pastels. I'm trying to improve my technique. I'm not really a fan of pastels. They're very it's very hard. Well, it's not hard. It's just it's different than paint. So either way, once I get oil pastels down, I want to try different medias. I want to try mixed medias, etc. All right, what is our next one? So that's why I put art here. Now, money. My goal this year is to make more money. Make more moolah. We all wish for wealth in the new year, and that's one of my goals. Now, I'm pretty good at saving, but I'm currently working. I'm at a new job, and I'm not really even though they're paying me more by the hour, I'm working less hours, so therefore I'm not making as much as I was at my previous job. So I'm struggling a little bit, but it's okay. It's okay. We're not, it's not that bad. But it's bad. Especially in this society. If you know, you know. Now let's put this right here. Shmula. Oh wait, I don't want it there. I lied. I don't want it there. Hold on. But yeah, I'm working full time, and I am also in school. So it's really school that's kicking my ass with the money thing, because even though I get financial aid, it's not enough to cover the full expense. So this is another why I do content creation and all that, is I'm trying to just get some extra cash, but you know how it is. The algorithm is, the best. Next, social media, since we're talking about money. My goal is to grow my social media. Like TikTok. My goal for TikTok is to reach 100K followers, possibly by the end of this year. I don't know if we can do that. Right now, we're almost at 20K, so we're almost at 20K. We're like not even halfway to 50, but you gotta reach for the stars. And then my YouTube goal right now is 500 subs. I currently have 100 and something. So yeah, that's my goal for YouTube, 500. And then my goal for Twitch is 1,000. Now listen, TikTok. We have almost 20K on here. If the majority of you go to my Twitch and my YouTube and click the follow and sub button, bro, we would reach these goals right here. Like, and that would be fucking amazing. Oh my god. That would be amazing. Okay, let's glue these bad babies. Now, I'm gonna tell you, I've been streaming since I was in high school. Now, I graduated in 2019, so I've been streaming for quite a while. The problem is, I tend to stream and then I stop streaming for a little bit, only because I get caught up in schoolwork, etc. And then I get caught up with work, and there we go, time management. I'm trying to find a balance between everything. Especially since I'm not living with my mom anymore. That was another factor. That's why I was able to stream a lot, because I didn't have to worry about working. I really just had to worry. Well, I did work, but I was doing work, school, but I was living at home, so I didn't necessarily have to make sure I, cooked for everybody, etc., etc. But yeah, I think I lost my train of thought. Alright, so our goal for this year, 100K on TikTok, 1,000 followers on Twitch. By the way, guys, whenever I'm live on TikTok, you guys should try to hop on Twitch instead, because I do get more revenue from Twitch than TikTok. No offense, TikTok, but TikTok be giving me pennies, and you can literally go on my Twitch, just watch the whatever ads come on, and that helps me out. And whenever you like buy subs or like gift subs, that does a tremendous, like, that helps me so much. You don't even know. I gotta glue the YouTube one. Okay, YouTube. There we go. Now, also guys, whenever you leave comments on videos, that helps the video do well. It helps the algorithm reach to more people. And make sure you watch the videos all the way through, because if you don't watch the videos all the way through, it messes with the view count, and it doesn't count it as a full view. Like, if you're just scrolling through and just liking and not even watching the video, that doesn't do anybody good, and it ends up just, you know, messing with their algorithm. All right, family. I go by this all the time. Family over everything. So that's why I care about my family and everything like that. So that's why I have this on my vision board, because I want health for my family. I want positive, everything positive for my family. I love my family. Alrighty. Travel. I want to travel. Maybe not this year. But at some point, I do want to travel. I want to go to, my goals are to go to Yellowstone Park, go to Niagara Falls. I want to go to all these national parks. I've never been, and they're just, I'm a nature girl, so, and I care about the planet, and I just want to visit all these different places, and see all these beautiful different places. Okay. Now, this is my dream house. This is the type of house I want to live in at some point. Obviously, this is a long-term goal. This is not like a goal for the year, but I mean, if I could move into a house like this year, it doesn't even have to be my dream house, because that's a little crazy. But my goal is to at some point be living in my own home and not have to rent anymore. Because I want to do so much. I want to have a garden. I want to have maybe some farm animals like chickens, you know. I like the idea of, you know, having my own resources, like food-wise. Like, nothing crazy. Like chickens, you know. I have some some herbs growing, but they're inside, so they're not doing too hot. But you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. So where are we putting this? We're gonna put this down here. Put this down here. All right, and now we have a bunch of positive quotes, and here's one of my positive quotes that I printed out. Happiness doesn't start with a relationship, a vacation, a job, or with money. It starts with your thinking and what you tell yourself every day. I really liked that quote, so I picked that one to be on my vision board. So your vision board doesn't just have to be your goals. It can be literally just positive quotes that you can look at every day to help motivate yourself. Your vision board is your motivation, you know, to strive for more. Putting that in the top right corner. Consistency is key. And again, time management, all my goals. my streaming, because consistency is key when it comes to trying to achieve something. You have to be consistent, and that's something I struggle with, is consistency. We're gonna put that we're gonna put this by the money and by the social media at the bottom here. Consistency is key. All right. Another positive quote. Every accomplishment starts with the decision to try. The decision to try. Now listen. I'm not no wise guy. But when it comes to life, if you don't try, I guarantee you're not going to get anywhere in life if you don't try. I'm wording that terribly. In my mindset, there we go. In my mindset, if you put your mind to something, like, for instance, you want to achieve something. If you say to yourself every day, I'm going to achieve this, I'm going to do this, you can do it. You can do it if you put your mind to it. I believe that anything can happen if you just try. If you just put the effort. Good comes to those who try. Good comes to those who put themselves out there. You know what I mean? And if you don't try, then there's no chance. And chance is a big thing. There's no chance in anything if you don't put any effort into it. So, what you put in is what you get out of it, you know? Here we go. This aligns. Attitude changes everything. Attitude changes everything. If you're just laying around doing nothing, if you keep doing the same thing over and over again, it's not going to change anything. It's not. Your attitude is what changes things. A lot of people are like, oh, my life sucks. Well, what are you doing about it? What is it that's making it suck? You have to change your mindset. Yeah, the world is pretty crappy, but you control your life. Don't let life control you. There's a thing called free will. If you want to do it, do it. Do it now. Don't do it later. Do it now. Do it now. Not later. Now. That's something I struggle with. I'm like, oh, I'll do it later. No, do it now. Not later. Not tomorrow. Not the next day. Now. So let's glue those. Do it now. That's going by time management. Do it now. I'm loving this. It's like a little collage, and I love it. I should do more of these. Let's glue the attitude changes everything. We're going to put that by... Yeah, we're going to put that by time management. Right here. I should have printed that photo bigger. It's like so tiny. It's okay though. Now listen, change is a good thing. Change is a good thing. It doesn't necessarily have change is not a bad thing. Change shows growth. Change shows improvement. Yeah, some people make bad decisions, but if things don't change, then how is it going to get any better? You have to see the bad in something. Things have to get worse before it gets better. Either way. When there's a snowstorm, or when there's a storm, a thunderstorm, the storm gets worse before it gets better. You have to let bad things happen so the good can come along. It builds character. If you spend all your life not having a single bad thing happen to you, you wouldn't have any character. You wouldn't know how to deal with certain things. You wouldn't grow. You have to fail in order to grow. You have to fail in order to know what's wrong and what's right. No one's perfect. And here's my last and final one. Pray, faith, and God. Now, I believe in God. I was raised, we originally were Catholic, and then I guess we switched to a Christian church, so, but either way, I believe in God. And this year I want to, look at that. You guys, you see that? The sun is shining on it. The sun was shining on it. I'm trying to get the, that was perfect timing. Look at that. Literally, it's shining across where it says pray, faith, in God. I gotta show you guys. Look at that. This is our vision board. Look how beautiful it looks. And I just love how the light is just shining. You can't tell me he's not, you know, yeah, coincidence, sure. The timing, impeccable. Anyways, but yeah, I want to try to, you know, on Sundays, watch the church ceremonies or whatever. I was doing it at one point, but I haven't really been on top of that. So I want to be more into, you know, my faith, growing my faith, etc., etc. Even though I don't go to church on like the daily, I am still very close to God. Whenever bad things happen, He's who I turn to. He always has been. And I'm just gonna end this video here. I get too emotional when it comes to like things that I believe in, etc. So we're not trying to start crying here. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys like my vision board. I hope you guys go and make your own vision board, and let's make this year the best year, or a better year than last year. Let's just say that. And let me know if you guys like this video. Leave a comment down below, and let me know maybe some of your goals of 2026. And if you guys have any video requests of things I should maybe make, or any ideas you guys have for the channel, be free to comment it down below. And if you haven't followed, go follow me on all my other social medias. Go check them out, they're down below. So